Hey guys, I'm Prodigy from Airsoft Team Kilo23. Today we're going to be checking out the Aim Top G36C. Now I picked this up about a week ago at airsplat.com. It is one of their exclusive guns, only they carry it, so if you want to get it, you gotta go through them. For prices and all that good stuff, you can go over there, check them out, and they are right there on the page. I know they got a lot of these, and they are actually pretty good guns for the price, so go check them out. Now, just playing with this thing a little bit. I haven't skirmished it yet. I've just taken it out in the yard and shot a little bit with it. I've taken it apart, checked out the internals, stuff like that. It's actually an average gun. It's pretty nice. It's a very low-cost gun for what it is. It's, in my opinion, a little better quality than JG, so you're getting a little more for a little less as far as price. So enough about my yada-yada opinions. You guys want to know what this gun comes with, what it's shooting, stuff like that. Gun comes with just a handful of things. The magazine, 470 round high cap, just like anything else. It is very, very slightly translucent. You can kind of see how much ammo you have in there, but not completely. It's a good magazine. I haven't had any feeding issues with it yet, and it seems to work pretty well. Now, it's also going to come with a cleaning rod. That comes with every gun, or at least it should. And that's really all it comes with: the gun, the magazine, and the cleaning rod. For the low price it is on the website, it really does not come with too much. So, now with all that stuff out of the way, I'll put this down on the table and we can go ahead and check it out in detail. So, like I said, I feel that the Aim Top G36C is a little bit higher quality than the JG series. That said, it's still a low-cost AEG. You get what you pay for. If you want to check out the price, you can go to airsplat.com, check it out there. Now, like all of the G36Cs, it has the usual functions. It does have a folding stock. You can press the button right here. And fold the stock over. Now, the hinge there is actually really stiff. I do have a little bit of a trouble folding it. It's going to take a little bit more effort. It doesn't just flop around. Even if you have it at the stock at a 45-degree angle, it does not wobble around at all. It's a very, very stiff stock. Now, the stock, of course, does lock into place on the right side. It doesn't go anywhere. It's extremely solid against the gun. Finally, at the end of the stock, there is a rubber butt pad. This is pretty well attached on. It's not going to go rubbing off and flying off when you're playing or something. It's pretty solid, and I have to admit, it's pretty comfortable. The fire selector is actually a really nice feature on this. It does lock into place very nicely, unlike some other G36 series guns. You have safe, semi-auto. Notice it does lock in very, very easily, and press it all the way forward for full auto. Now, I haven't really had any trouble with this. Sometimes the gearbox will lock up on other guns when it's in semi-auto or something like that. This gun, I have not had a single problem with locking up or semi-auto functions at all. Now, it's inherent with G36s. You do have a rear sling loop on the back. This is obviously a nice feature. You can't hook a sling in there, so yay! The magazine catch sits on the bottom of the gun, so technically it is ambidextrous. So left or right-handed people can release the mag pretty easily. I mentioned earlier that the magazine is a 470 round high cap. Feeds very nicely, and like other G36 series magazine, it has the pegs on the side of the mag so you can stack them, so it's a great feature. Now, the charging handle, hop-up, all that stuff works just like the JG series or Classic Army series or Tokyo Marui series. They're really about all the same. Pull the charging lever back, and the charging lever and the shaft there, they're both made of plastic, so if you want to upgrade those, you can. I know companies like Aries that make very nice metal ones. You pull this back and you can see the hop-up in here. It is adjustable. It's the standard Tokyo Marui compatible hop-up. So if you want to get a 5KU metal hop-up chamber, like I'll probably throw in here later, you can. They're very easy to upgrade and they don't take very much time at all. The sights just work like any other G36 series. You have two peep apertures on the rear, large and small. At the front you just have the regular posts there, not adjustable at all. The handguard of the gun does come with the 3 attached rails. Unlike a lot of other companies like JG, Echo 1, they do include both side rails as well as the bottom rail, so that's a little bit of a plus there. On the bottom rail you do have the sling loop attached. It does go to both sides, so that's a plus for you lefties or righties out there. It does come with a orange flash hider, and believe it or not, it is metal. So If you want to get a metal flash hider that's black, all you have to do is spray paint this one. I'll probably do that later on. Thank God it does not come with a cheap piece of crap plastic flash hider. I've never been a fan of those at all. Now, as far as battery compatibility, really all you can fit in here is an 8.4 volt mini. It does have the normal battery size complications in there, and it is a little hard to actually get your battery in there too. Unless you want to get a PEC box or a battery bag on the outside of it, you're really going to be limited to an 8.4 volt mini. Now, if you want to check out the internals, an episode will be on the Airsplat channel pretty soon of Inside the Mech Box. It's going to cover all the internals and the parts I think you should upgrade. Now, let's go ahead and chrono the gun. I'm going to put some .2s in the mag, put a battery in it, and see how fast it's shooting. Now, I'll be testing this gun with .2s on an 11.1 volt LiPo battery. Now, we had a few that were a little low or a little high. That could be the chrono, or it could be the gun just going crazy cool and spiking like that. But it looks like the gun's shooting about 350 to 360 feet per second. Let's go ahead and look at the rate of fire on an 11.1 volt LiPo. Looks like it's getting a pretty good 17 or 18 rounds a second on a... Looks like it's getting a pretty good 17 to 18 rounds per second on an 11.1 LiPo battery. 17 to 18 rounds per second on an 11.1 LiPo battery. Well, the Aim Top seems to be performing pretty well. It's a good gun. I actually kind of like it myself. I'm going to keep it. I'm not going to get rid of it for any reason for a while. Internally, when I took it apart, and if you guys do want to check out the internals, you can go check out that episode of Inside the Mech Box when it airs. I found the internals were pretty well tuned stock. They were alright, but they could use a little bit of work and a few upgrades. The price on this gun on Airsplat.com is pretty low, so if you guys want to go check it out, you're very welcome to. I find it to be a great beginner's alternative to Echo 1 or JG or any other low-cost G36. This thing costs at least $25-30 less than any Echo 1 G36, and I guarantee that. It's a great beginner's gun, or if you're just wanting to get a gun to toy around with that's pretty inexpensive, this gun's for you guys. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Prodigy from Airsoft Team Kilo23, signing off.